comedy. I get really nervous during the day whenever I do it, and while I'm doing it right now, I get super nervous. It's actually a lot like the first time I ever had sex. My heart's pounding. There's a lot of sweating. My uncle's here. That's a joke. I'm kidding. He couldn't make it. His parole is until 2015. So, yeah, like you said, my name is David. I turned 24 2 weeks ago. I'm a server. I don't have a college degree, and I'm not taking classes. So I guess you could say I'm going through a midlife. No, that's wrong. I don't know. It might be a midlife crisis, but I like to think of it as a quarter-life crisis, especially if you like to quote John Mayer. I do. It's just how I am. And my friends are like, David, you're a smart guy, you're not dumb. Why don't you take some classes? What are you waiting on? I'm waiting on the world to change. John Mayer, circa 2007. Like, why are you always quoting John Mayer? And I'm like, he's a gift. That's why. No, but I do need to start taking some classes to get really serious about it, because my girlfriend, she's in her master's right now. She's super smart, beautiful. We've been together for 5 years, and I'm just really lucky to have her. Are there any happy couples in the crowd tonight? Happy couples? Any of them? Right here? Oh my gosh, you guys, how long have you been together? 6 months. You guys are still happy, huh? I missed that. No, I am lucky to have her, because if I didn't, I have no idea how I would get a girl. Horrible at picking them up. I've got 2 lines. One, is this a theme park? Because your body is a wonderland. John Mayer, circa 2005. I got another one. Let's see. You, ma'am, how are you doing tonight? Doing good. You look really, really pretty. What's your name? Bethany? That is nuts. That's crazy. I'm masturbating to a girl named Bethany later. How do you spell yours? It doesn't matter. I'm sure it's the same. It's gotta be. Yeah, see, I'm absolutely no good at pickup lines. But to be honest with you, if everyone in Raleigh had a GPS, I wouldn't need them, because according to the internet, there are hundreds of singles just looking for me. So I'd give my address if I could. But like I said, I do have a girlfriend, and I'm very lucky to have her, so I want to get a better job than just waiting tables. Last week I went to a job interview. I'm sitting there beside a guy, and I've got my resume handwritten with a pen in case I need to change anything, in case anything good. And he's got his all typed up. It's awesome. He looks professional. He's a cool guy. And I see on there he's got volunteer firefighter. I know it's a real thing. I thought if your house is on fire and you could do something, yeah, you help out till they get there, but I know it's a real thing. So I'm like scribbling in mine, trying to make it look better than I can, because he's trying to get this job too. And I get called in hoping this won't come up. Maybe she'll read it and be like, oh, that's cool. He does different things. Well, we're sitting there, and she's asking me questions. We're going through it. And then I see her eyes lock with mine while she's reading. And then she looks up, and in my head all I can think is, David, boys will be strong, boys will soldier on. John Mayer, circa 2008. And she goes, it says here you're a volunteer architect? And I was like, yeah, if I'm walking by, there's some kids with Legos, I'll throw my 2 cents in, tell them about bridges and stuff like that. I won't charge them for that. It says you're a volunteer lovemaker? Yeah, I mean, she's cute. I'll throw her the D. Not a big deal. Yeah, so volunteer tribute, what is that? Well, that's more of a hypothetical. That's like if the country starts to crash, and we start taking over kind of like a Hunger Games situation, and there's someone I love and care about who's been picked to compete in these games to the death. I'll volunteer as a tribute. I'll do that for them. So that's just how I approach it. She goes, David, I don't think that you're right for the position. I was like, well, you taking any volunteers? I'll help out. But I just want to leave you with one thing right here. Alright. I fucked Katy Perry, I fucked Taylor Swift, I fucked Jennifer Aniston, I fucked Cameron Diaz, Miley Cyrus, and Jessica Simpson. That's why I quote John Mayer. Thank you very much.